guys, it's another day here at Sipka. I'm going to walk you through the way that we do chores here on the farm. I'll tell you about it, and then you'll actually see some video clips of us doing chores. The first thing that we do on a normal day is we let the cows outside. The reason it's a lot easier to do the work in the barn if the cows aren't in here. So we'll let them out the door. Then the next thing we do is handle the manure here in the middle. Now, it's already been scraped, but what we do is there's slats in the floor and there's a shallow pit underneath, and there's a scraper system that runs under the slats. We bring the skid steer in and we use the bucket to push the manure through the slats into that pit. Then the scrapers pull it to the back and it flows out to a holding tank out back. Now that holding tank gets pumped twice a year, spring and fall. We put that on the fields as fertilizer. Now once the center's done, then we start working with the feed. We'll bring in hay. We use large round bales of baleage. We cut them with a big knife, you'll see that. Once they're cut, we roll the hay down the manger. Then we bring silage in. We use wheelbarrows to feed the silage here in the barn. They get fed silage 3 times a day. First thing in the morning when we come out, when they come in from outside, and then once again right before evening milking. Now, after we feed silage in the barn, we feed it outside to the outside pens. The dry cows, the heifers, the bulls, all of those animals get silage as well. After silage is done, we're going to prep the barn for the cows to come back in. Now, in the wintertime especially, this cement floor gets really slick because it's wet. So we have to put what they call barn lime down on the floor. That gives it some grit so the cows' feet don't slip and they don't fall down when they come through the door. Once the cows come in, they go to their individual stalls and we tie them, we hook their neck chains back up, and they're back in the barn for the rest of the day. This time of year, chores take about 2 hours. We don't like to have them outside any longer than that because most days it's too cold. Some days this winter have been so cold that the cows can't go outside. If it gets below 10 degrees, we keep them in the barn because their teats can freeze, and it's just really hard on them to go from the warm temperature here in the barn, which is usually about 45 degrees, to that cold, and then back inside. I hope you guys have had a great year at school, and I look forward to seeing you in your classes here at the end of February, and I hope you've got a lot of great questions to ask me then. Thanks. The cows you see here are dry cows. We call them dry cows because they're not giving milk right now. Most of them are pregnant and waiting to have their baby. Once they have the baby, they'll be in the barn as a milk cow. Right now they're eating silage here in the bunk, and this is one of their main feed sources during the winter time. They also get a bale of dry hay that they eat out of a feeder. They've got a shed to go into when they're cold or at night when they want to bed down, and we try and keep them as comfortable as we can, but they are outside most of the time. What you see right here is a pen of young bulls. They're from ages about 4 months to about 10 months of age. They get silage as well, hay, and a little bit of grain. They're going to stay in this shed till they're about a year old. Then they'll move to another shed where we keep them until they're about 16 months of age, when they'd be old enough to sell to other farmers to use on their farms. This is a group of heifers. They're all about 12 months of age. They're going to be in this pen for about another 2 to 3 months. When they reach 15 to 16 months of age, they're going to move to another shed where we've got facilities to be able to breed them. A young heifer can get pregnant at about 15 to 16 months of age, and that way she'll have her first calf when she's 2 years old.